Hi, you guys. It's your girl, Kiera. Welcome back to Enter in the Thoughts with Kiera podcast. Oh, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, y'all. I missed y'all so much. Today it's gonna be about episode. It's gonna be about episode. That's how you can tell it's been a minute. Talk about consistency. That's the topic today. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 4. This is Vlogmas Day 4. I'm going to commit to myself to do this, y'all. I got this. I got this, and I believe in myself, and I trust in myself. And this topic is perfect to align with this Vlogmas that I'm trying to do. Very first time doing Vlogmas. First time ever. Always watch Vlogmas. Always watch vlogs. You know, the whole shebang. Always. Love watching people's videos and just seeing them create things and just do different things during the holidays. And so mine's just a mixture of my vlogs and my podcasts. And so my podcast will definitely help me be able to be consistent and post every single day. Like, my goal is to post a video every single day. Like, I want this to be my career. Like, I want this. Do what you love what you do. And I love to do this. I love to edit my videos. I love to talk to y'all. I love to record my life and just make memories and be able to look back on the videos that I created and just seeing all the happy memories. It warms my heart. So today we're going to get into the nitty gritty of this conversation about consistency, y'all. And it's so crazy, y'all, because I've been a little bit MIA, you could say, from my podcast and just from talking in general. Like, I do my motivational talks, and I do have my moments of my vlogs where I do like connect with y'all and allow y'all into my inner thoughts. But here lately, I've been kind of to myself. I've been mentally going through it, y'all. Like, I've been consistent. You know, whenever you get to that place where you're consistent, you're doing something that you love to do, and you're putting the effort behind it. You're doing all the research. You're making sure that you're showing God that you really are ready for the blessings that He's gonna send you. You know, like, you gotta meet Him halfway. And I've been genuinely meeting Him halfway. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I got to a point where I felt defeated. I felt like, you know, whenever you know God told you this gonna happen, God told you that this is the plan that He has set for you, your dreams. The whenever I sit there and I see myself, like, I literally see the vision of how my life would be, and I see my future, and I'm so tapped in tune with myself and with the world, where it's just like, I know what my future holds. And it's been hard to be consistent and feel like nothing is happening. You know, you can start getting discouraged whenever you start allowing yourself to not focus on the positive things that are going on. Like, the fact that I'm at almost 5,000 views in total with my regular videos and my shorts combined together, y'all. Like, that's a big accomplishment, which means I reached my thousand views on YouTube, and my subscribers just been growing. And I love y'all for that. Like, genuinely, like, I don't take this type of stuff for granted at all. And I know that this is part of my purpose. And I know that I'm supposed to be an influence, and I'm supposed to be someone that people look up to. I feel like people have always looked up to me, honestly. I just never gave myself credit, and I never seen myself in that light. So I just never took that type of acknowledgement well, that people do actually. I inspire people. Like, at one point in my life, that was really hard for me to accept. But now it's like, I understand now. I get it. And I appreciate it. I'm grateful. It's a lot to put on your shoulders for people to look up to you. But God don't ever give you nothing that you can't handle. He don't ever give you nothing that you can't handle. You always gonna go through a journey, go through a battle. But it's all in what you do with that journey and with that battle that He presents to you. And I just been I have been fighting to continue with being uncomfortable, to where I can reach the goals that I want to reach in life. Like, even with being consistent with my relationship, like being consistent with working on how I communicate, working on how, like, understanding communication versus nagging, like just understanding the different dynamics of just things that I can work on and just become better. And just understanding that I have worked on a lot about myself. Like, I have been very consistent with just being very mindful with how I talk to people, how I approach people. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like sometimes you get to that place where you just you may have been consistent with the things that you needed to do, but then that other person's not being consistent on their end, so it's just like it's just those different type of things where you have to learn how to just focus on being consistent within you and focus on being consistent with being a better you the best way you can. And as you're being consistent, whenever the other things don't align with the consistency that you're applying within your life, then it's just time for you to let that go. It's time for you to no longer be consistent and put all your eggs in your basket for that situation, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's just trying to force a career or force something that you wanted so badly to create, and you probably been so consistent with it, but then you don't see anything coming through within it. And it's just like, maybe you just need to take a step back. Like, that's what I felt with my podcast. Like, I needed to take a step back. I needed to be able to process my thoughts, to be able to accumulate the things that of how I wanted my platform to look and how I want to elevate myself. And I've been having to learn how to stay within the present moment and give myself grace through the process, and understand that being consistent isn't always mean that I need to change something. Like, oh, something got to be different. Something got to be where I can get people's attention. And you start to overthink. I feel like, well, I don't know if y'all are like this, but I'm like this, where I become so consistent in what I'm doing that I feel like, oh, do I need to change it? Am I doing this right? Am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? Should I even be posting videos every day? Like, who's gonna watch them? But it's just like, what do you mean? Like, that's what helps with the flow. That's what helps with being seen, with being recognized, with being out there, by posting videos every day and showing my commitment and showing God that I'm serious about this. Because here lately, y'all, I've been struggling like really bad, really, 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 really bad to go to my 9 to 5. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm very grateful for my job. I'm very grateful for my job. I'm grateful that I'm able to put a roof over my head. I'm able to consistently pay my bills and feed myself and just make sure that I'm good consistently. I'm able to do that. That job provides that. It provides me to be able to pay for stuff for my podcast or for my vlogs, and for me to be able to elevate my content and just do all those different type of things. And it's just that, which I know that, and I know all those positive things that come with it. But a lot of people don't talk about the part that where it gets hard, y'all. Like, it gets really hard, where you're just like, that your life is supposed to be bigger than what it is. And the fact that you have to clock into a job and work for somebody and put money in their pocket, help them with their career. They work you like a dog, but then don't pay you what you're worth. Like, I always told myself, like, once I get my own business, off subject, but once I get my own business and I start my career and build my community, I'm going to pay people what they're not only worth, but where they're able to put food on their table and then also have money left over to do whatever it is that they need to do. Just learning how to be more self-aware here lately, with understanding that consistency comes with a lot of hard work, dedication, and focus. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I'll start tomorrow. No, start today. Start right now. Start right now as you're watching this video. Whatever it is that you told yourself that you're gonna be consistent with, start it right now as you're watching this video. This video was meant for you to know, hey, you need to start being a little bit more consistent in what it is that you keep asking God for. Okay? You ain't met God halfway. You just took one little step and then thought that he was gonna grab you and then be like, all right, come on, let's go. No, that's not how that works. You don't want nothing that come quick. Anything that comes quick is not worth it. It's not going to last. It's just temporary. Okay. It's a process. Consistency is a process. It's a process. God has to put it together. He got to, you got your blueprint. You drew out the map of the people, what you want it to look like, and all those different type of things, all the things in the pot. Then you have to find the people that help you build it. Once they build it, then you got to make sure that they know what they're doing. You got to make sure you get the right people to be able to build the things that you're creating in your mind. Build your team. Know exactly of who you need to set in place in these areas. So whenever God do give you what you give you, you're going to already be ready. You're going to already be prepared. Like for me, he told me, hey, Kier, I need you to be consistent with YouTube. I need you to make a list. Write it down. There going to be some couple people that you're going to have to cross out of it through the journey, but I need you to make a list. I need you to let me know who you want to help you. Not even who you want, but the people that I'm sending you. I need you to use your discernment. I need you to use your intuition and know who is supposed to be aligned with your divine purpose and who is not. Like, I have to go through that. This is the process that I've been going through. I've been purging. I've been cutting cords. I've been releasing things. I've been breaking generational curses and just going through this time in my life where I know that life is going to be grand. And it's not about the money. It's not about any of that. It's all about me being able to be financially stable and at peace. Like, through this consistency of me, like being consistent with just like working on myself and fixing how I look at things, stop seeing things so negatively and just taking the positive out of it, and just understanding that, yes, it was probably ugly in the beginning, but what happened at the end, like if somebody telling a story, a man told me, a wise man told me, he was like, whenever you're looking at a movie, what are the main parts? And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, whenever you think about the movie and you go back to think about it, it's just like, what do you mainly remember? What are the most important parts to remember? And it's the beginning and the end. The middle, it matters sometimes, but the middle could flop, but the end, it could be amazing. So then my mind remembers the ending and the beginning, because that middle part, Sometimes the middle part you just forget. So it's just all in just making sure you find the recipe that you need to be able to become the best you possible. Like with me going to therapy and being consistent with going to therapy, by the grace of God, I was blessed with a amazing therapist. But being able to have somebody to talk to, being able to let somebody know of how I feel without feeling like, oh, they're going to say something, or they're going to have a rebuttal because they have emotion behind it. Like, genuinely having somebody that just don't know me, don't know my family, don't know nobody, and just can help me through my hard times. And then also just letting me know whenever I be wrong and whenever there's things that I genuinely need to work on and not expect so much from people. And once I did that for myself, I feel like that also played a big part in helping me be consistent, because mentally I worked on my mental. I worked on like my heart, my emotions, my chakras. Like going to therapy, it helped me heal those levels within myself in order for me to even be able to be consistent in the things that I love to do, for my mind to be able to be emptied out to where I can create, think, and express, taking time on thinking before I say. Like all those different things help play into the consistency of my life, and the consistency of wanting peace within my life, wanting to be just in a different place. Like I no longer wanted to be stagnant. I no longer wanted to just wait for something to happen. And my mama had sent me this video, and this lady was talking about procrastination. And she was saying how procrastination is poverty, because the more you procrastinate, the more you keep yourself from doing something that you know that you need to do, you're no longer allowing yourself to receive the blessings that God is trying to give you. You're not showing him that you want those blessings or that you're even ready to even receive those blessings because you haven't even allowed yourself to stop procrastinating to where you can even be consistent, to where you can even put that effort into what it is that you want to put your efforts into. And I genuinely just wanted to make this video, honestly, because it's just like, I want people to know that don't give up. Like, it's been so hard, y'all. I want to cry, that's why I'm laughing. But it's been so hard. And the more that I have been consistent with my life, like, things around me, they just align. They align to the point where it's just like, wow. I never would have thought that I would get like apologies, or just seeing the people who hurt me intentionally, who did me dirty, like come back and apologize, or come back and try to be in my energy, or try to be friends with me. And it's just like, no, like you consistently never really wanted to help me. You consistently wanted to hurt me, you know? And it's just like, I'm just understanding more and more now. Fat daddy, no. Anyways, but yeah, but this is gonna be like a quick little podcast. Nothing too long, nothing too major. I just genuinely wanted to just let y'all know that you got this thing called life, and it does get tough as you continue with following within your dreams and putting your best foot forward. But just know you're gonna reap what you deserve at the end. You're gonna get all times that times it, infinity, okay? Infinite, endless, continuous. Just, you're gonna be blessed. Continue with being a good person. Continue with just turning the other cheek and not allowing people to get to you. Let people talk. Let them laugh. Let them laugh, baby, because then once you are where you always told them of where you're gonna be, they're gonna be looking like, dang, I should have listened to her. Dang, I wish we still could talk. I could just text her right now. But they can't. And that's okay. Be consistent with not allowing certain people to have access to you. If they learn, they listen, congratulations. I'm glad that you learned your lesson. I'm glad that I was the person to help you get there. But no. No. Some people are meant to be in your life. Some people are just not. And you know, trust me, don't stop ignoring that feeling that's telling you to not be around that person, or to quit that job, okay, and find a new one. It's okay. It's okay to go find another job. It's okay to change, to go with change, and to take that leap of faith. And I'm talking to myself too, y'all, because it's not easy. This thing called life is hard. Okay? It's real hard. It's real hard. It's stressful. It's overwhelming. It's a lot of those things, but it can also be very beautiful. You know, pressure makes diamonds, and it's all within if you have to want to work through the storm. Like they say, whenever a plane takes off, it goes against the wind. It doesn't go away from it whenever it takes off. Always remember that. And know that anything is possible for the one who believes is one of my favorite scriptures. And just know that God got you. The people that support you and tell you that you got this and that you're going to succeed, they got you too. And know that you're never alone. And that I understand too. I'm here with you. I'm here with you, y'all. It can be hard being consistent, but it's worth it. It's so worth it in the end. And I just wanted to talk about that with y'all today. And I just love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Like it's so crazy on the I look at my analytics, y'all, and I know that there's like who is I don't know specifically of who y'all are. Like comment down below, okay? Talk to me. Don't have me just talking to myself. You just be watching and don't be talking to me. Talk to me. I want to communicate with you too. Let me know what's up. Like how you doing? How you doing mentally? You know, how you doing with your consistency of getting to your goals and being a better you and being consistent with not let that relationship, that parent or anybody put you down no more. Like pat yourself on the back, okay? You made it this far. Being consistent in the gym, okay? My mama, for example, y'all, like amazing, so amazing. Her and my granny did the 75 hard and then still going after that. Like consistency, y'all. Consistency brings you amazing results in the end. And it's all and at first I used to think that it was money that comes with those things, but honestly it's peace, understanding, and love. And honestly that's all I can ask for. That is all I can ask for from God. He just blessed me with the financial part because unfortunately here on earth that's what we have to have, money, in order to survive and take care of what we need to take care of. And so that just comes with the world. But just continue with letting your frequencies be high vibe, okay? And I love y'all. Don't forget about you. You got this thing called life. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in into Kiara's Enter Inner Thoughts with Kiara podcast. I appreciate y'all for tuning into Enter Inner Thoughts with Kiara podcast. That flowed better. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Peace, love, blessings. Bye, you guys. Happy holidays. And this is Vlogmas day what? 4.